around the state, okay? In addition to that, we're looking at return on investment, okay? The return on investment is the data that we collect. We are looking at participating in part of a national arts data collection project. We have to look at this a little bit more, but what we're trying to do is to layer test scores in those schools that have arts over each other so we can get a better picture of what that looks like across the state of Alabama. In addition, we are currently working on a new course of study in the arts, which we are very excited about. That work started last March. And lastly, we are looking at asking to reinstate the 1 credit of art required by all high school students graduating with a diploma in the state of Alabama. Now, understand that that is an ask. That is an ask, but how does it become a reality when only 30% of the schools have arts in them? So those are some of the things that we have to work through. Some of you may be familiar with the Every Student Succeed Act that was passed, called the ESA law. And as we start to kind of look at that, the language in there for the arts is very strong as being part of a well-rounded student, the arts. So there are other funds, federal dollars, that we should be able to tap into, but we need to make sure that we are sitting at the table when those conversations happen on how those at-risk funds can be used for after-school programs to support arts education as part of that well-rounded arts education. So there's a lot of different things that are happening at the State Department. These are some of the things that I've outlined that are part of this plan from the State Department of Education. And I'll be around for the rest of the conference if you have any specific questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. You did such a good job, I'm not going to have to say very much. I cannot tell you how excited I am that we have this plan in place. That this plan, after 2 years of working with a task force, has come to be, and it has been unanimously supported by the Board of Directors at the Alabama State Council of the Arts and by the Board of Education. However, the plan is for everyone, not just those 2 organizations. It is an iterative plan in that we don't have all the answers. We know that you are out there doing what really works, and you're the experts. And so we want to help you and support you and align all of your efforts and try to do evaluation with you, not so that we can find out if you're doing a good job and take money away if you're not. That's not the point of the evaluation. The point of the evaluation is to find out mistakes, challenges, and success, and to learn and to share statewide. So we want to continue to do that. In order to do this plan, we have to have shared goals. They are in your plan. You may read them. And I would challenge you to find a goal that you don't believe in or couldn't fit into. Continuous leadership and facilitation. The Alabama State Council on the Arts is committed to doing that and to not stopping but continuing until this happens. Continuous communication. We're going to have a panel that is going to include the task force members that are going to talk to you a little bit about what's going on later, so I don't need to say a whole lot now, but you will have a membership form, and you don't have to pay anything to be a member. You need to simply say, yes, I believe in this, and I want to align my efforts, and you as an individual or an organization may join the Artistic Literacy Consortium. So that's pretty much all it is. We want you to explore what you can do, and we will do that more with the panel as it comes. So I will be introducing different stakeholders later on, and I'm looking forward to talking to you later. Thanks.
Next, we want to welcome Dr. Cindy Kirk, representing Alabama Public Television.
Good morning. I'm Cindy Kirk. I serve as the Vice President of Educational Services at Alabama Public Television. I'd like to bring you a greeting from Roy Clem, Executive Director and General Manager, who is actually currently down the street advocating for APT's budget.
Hello, I'm Roy Clem, the Executive Director for Alabama Public Television. And I'm really sorry that I can't be there with you this morning. I'm just down the block at the legislature. But I am honored to be here today to tell you that I have the best job in Alabama. It's the best job because I have the privilege of working with a team of remarkable people that are mission-driven and absolutely dedicated to serving the children and citizens of our state and beyond. A team of people that work every day to support our three pillars of service: education, public safety, and civic leadership. People that are not afraid to reach out and seek advice and partnerships with brilliant people in our community, brilliant and creative people like you. Now, as you may know, Alabama Public Television is the nation's first public educational television network. We were created by an act of the legislature in 1953. 61 years ago, in 1955, the eyes of the nation looked toward Alabama when the Alabama Educational Television Network became America's first statewide public broadcast system. A system that dared to open the doors of opportunity for every child in this state. You see, our team believes that poverty does not have to dictate destiny. That is, if caring individuals decide to make a difference. For 61 years, rich schools, poor schools, and all homes in between have been supported by Alabama Public Television's educational services. Now, there's a good chance that most of the people you know, their children and their grandchildren, are members of the APT alumni. Alumni that learned about Galileo Galilei's discoveries made possible by his use of mathematics to improve telescopes. Telescopes that pointed to the stars where Wernher von Braun's Huntsville-made rocket ships took Americans to the moon. APT alumni learned about America's founding fathers who pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to create the great nation, and about Alabama's Tuskegee Airmen who fought to preserve it. In addition, APT alumni discovered Alabama's vast natural wonders, discovered Alabama's world-class industries, discovered Alabama's rich history and traditions, and thanks to Capital Journal, discovered how our state government works. And along the way, APT alumni from pre-K to PhD discovered their own creativity as they learned to appreciate Shakespeare, Gershwin, Billy Joel, Aretha Franklin, the Swampers of Muscle Shoals, and so many more artists, while at the same time, they were learning about science, technology, engineering, and math. Alabama Public Television is often called the largest classroom in the state, but it's also the largest museum and largest venue for performing artists. That's because of the programming that we offer and because of our statewide reach. Now, one of our immediate goals is to create a quarterly program called Spotlight on the Arts, where artists and organizations from across the state will be able to show their work and talk about upcoming events in the world of art. We hope this program will help demonstrate how essential the arts are in the development of a strong workforce across our state. We want to talk about how businesses are looking for people that have strong STEM skills, but also want creative problem solvers that the arts provide. Our team looks forward to working with each of you as we collaborate to bring your stories to our state. Now, Dr. Cindy Kirk is here, and she'll tell you more about the many areas where Alabama Public Television partners with organizations and individuals in pursuit of service to our children. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this very important gathering.
Well, I'm delighted to be here today to meet current partners and hopefully meet some new potential partners. As Roy mentioned, I want to take just a few minutes to discuss the work of Alabama Public Television in arts education and the critical role that collaboration plays in accomplishing that work. Alabama Public Television partners with other PBS stations across the country to bring quality PBS digital resources free of charge to Alabama's classrooms and students. PBS Learning Media, a repository of video, audio, and print materials, currently contains more than 110,000 learning resources, with more than 47,000 categorized under the subject matter, the arts. In addition to the content available through PBS Learning Media, APT creates instructional resources and provides training to early childhood educators, K-12 educators, school administrators, students, and parents. The APT created Music Works Wonders workshop for caregivers of our very youngest citizens, Movin' and Groovin' for preschool children, Experiencing Shakespeare Up on Your Feet for middle and high school students, and Project C, Lessons from the American Civil Rights Movement, the award-winning series of electronic field trips commemorating the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights Movement, are just a few examples of APT-produced content created in collaboration with a variety of partners. APT partners with a national organization, Fund for Teachers, to provide summer fellowships for Alabama teachers. Fellowships may be awarded to individual teachers or to teacher teams, and many of these self-designed professional development opportunities have been related to the arts. For example, in 2014, a team of teachers researched the lives and works of unconventional artists in the Catalonia region of Spain and France with the goal of inspiring innovation and promoting problem-solving solutions for open-ended, student-centered projects. Last summer, one of the teams of fellows investigated artists, architecture, and antiquities of France, creating 3D scans of artifacts and interactive videos that integrated STEM learning concepts in the art curriculum. One of the expectations for Fund for Teachers fellows is that what was learned is shared with colleagues, school districts, and/or their community. Many fellows provide leadership in their disciplines and throughout the state. Through her work as membership chair for the Alabama Art Education Association, Fund for Teachers fellow Lindsay Moyle started a campaign to highlight the excellent work going on in the visual arts classrooms across our state on the AAEA member website. Our partners serve as content experts and advisors who donate professional expertise in their field. They inform the work of our production team as they develop series or documentaries, and as our education team produces digital content for use in the classroom and in informal learning settings. A current example is the multi-year commitment of the Alabama State Council of the Arts to jointly produce the APT series, Journey Proud. Specific episodes of this Alabama Arts and Culture program feature local groups such as the Birmingham Blues Society. APT's contributions include assistance with distribution and the expansion of access to programming across the state. For example, APT edited and broadcast the Alabama Music Hall of Fame ceremonies. We help provide visibility to independently produced documentaries such as Muscle Shoals. Roy Clem has led APT to be a partner of the Artistic Literacy Consortium. He is very committed to this work, and I look forward to continuing to be involved in it as well. APT embraces the value of collaboration and looks forward to expanding our partnerships with you to create collective impact for arts education in Alabama. And in the program, it indicates that we're going to feature a DVD of Lindsay, and I just want to take a moment to have her stand up and introduce you because she's actually here in person and we're going to hear her speak later. Just as way of context, Lindsay was featured last year in the Advocacy Day, and Roy met her, and as a result, a wonderful video was created that I understand is being used in the schools, emphasizing the importance of arts education and how Lindsay has integrated it in a very creative way into her medical studies. So please stay tuned to listen to Lindsay later on today. Thank you.
So at this time, we're going to take a little 15-minute break, and we will be enjoying the sounds once again of the Booker T. Washington Magnet High School Wilbur Terrell Jazz Ensemble. Hit it, guys.
It's still not coming on.
That's the wide one and that's the close-up. That's the close-up. Waist down. Waist up. Hey, we don't have a podium anymore. We don't have a podium anymore. Change it. You want me to just make sure the whole table's in there? I'll do edge of the table to edge of the table.